Good morning, children. Now we'll continue with the second part of lesson number 18, the environment and us. Can you tell what could be the reason of air pollution? What are the different purposes for which fuels such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, natural gas, coal and wood are used? Children, you all know what is air pollution. That is contamination of air, or we can say how does air become dirty, not for use. So children, the various reasons for air pollution, as you all know, it is smoke, dust, then the burning of plastic, rubber. These things create air pollution. Now coming to the second part of the question, that is what are the different purposes for which fuels such as petrol, diesel, kerosene, natural gas, coal and wood are used. So we all of us know petrol, diesel are used for fuels in vehicles, running of vehicles and many machineries also. Natural gas, coal and wood are used for burning, basically for cooking. Moving further, fuel is used in all homes. Besides, there are many big industries and factories in which fuel is used in great quantities. It is used in great quantities. All these machineries, they work on this fuels. They work using these fuels. Now you can see this picture. What can you see? They are feeling suffocated. That's why they are covering their nose. Why? Because of this smell of the gas given out by the factories. It is the poisonous gases spouting out of the chimneys of the factories. The poisonous gas, it is harmful for our health. It creates suffocation and many diseases also. On the other hand, tremendous quantities of carbon dioxide enter the air due to the burning of fuels. On the other hand, due to a large scale deforestation, the number of trees available for absorbing this carbon dioxide is dwindling. As a result, the proportion of carbon dioxide in the air is rising continuously. When the proportion of carbon dioxide in the air rises, it leads to the rise in temperature. We see such a temperature rise in all parts of the world. Now children, let's begin with, on the other hand, tremendous quantities of carbon dioxide enter the air. Why? How? Because of burning of fuels. When these fuels are burnt, smoke is given out, fire is there, it creates heat, the temperature rises, carbon dioxide gets mixed with the air, and this carbon dioxide, amount of carbon dioxide in the air goes on increasing. Oxygen level is decreasing. So what happens? Trees are very less. Now because of deforestation, there are less number of trees which actually help in absorbing this carbon dioxide. You all know, no? They breathe in carbon dioxide. But if the trees are less, so less carbon dioxide will be absorbed. So the amount of carbon dioxide in the air will go on increasing, which will lead to suffocation, air pollution. As a result, proportion of carbon dioxide in the air rises continuously. This is the reason. Because of this, we are feeling hot. The temperature is rising because of the amount of carbon dioxide in the air. When the proportion of carbon dioxide in the air rises, it leads to the rise in temperature. We see such a temperature rise in all parts of the world, because this is not only here, not only in Mumbai, not only in India, but this is all over the world. Besides, when fuels are burnt in vehicles, they give out certain poisonous gases as well as smoke. Industries also let out some poisonous gases in the air. This leads to air pollution on a very large scale. What leads to air pollution? You got the answer to your question. The smoke, the poisonous gases which is let out by the industries on a very large scale creates air pollution. This leads to air pollution on a very large scale. Got it? Moving further, can you tell? Now this is a part which we have learnt earlier. You all remember? Food chain. Can you tell? You can see, this is a food chain. There is a question mark, means something is missing here. Then the grasshopper and the bird. Now what is missing here? Can you tell what is missing here? You see a food chain in the picture above. One of the link is missing. What effect will it have on the grasshopper, on the bird? What picture should there be in the blank space? If this living thing really died out, what would be the threat to the entire living world? Now what is this? What should be there? Yes, there should be grass, grasshopper and bird. Now if grass is not there, what will happen? Just recollect, grasshopper will die of hunger. If grasshopper is not there, what will the birds eat? Even they will die. So their number will become lesser and lesser day by day, and this will disturb the ecological balance. The need to maintain environmental balance. Due to human intervention in nature, large scale changes are taking place in the air, water and land. Also, these non-living or abiotic components are getting polluted. As a result, the existence of living things is threatened. While several living things have already become extinct, if one factor of the environment is damaged, its relationship with other factors also get affected, and the environmental balance is disturbed. From time to time, some of the living things on the earth become extinct. But today, this process is taking place at a much faster rate. This is a threat for the whole living world. So children, what do we understand from this? Due to the human intervention in nature, that is human interference in the nature, when human beings interfere in the nature, they try to change the nature, they try to spoil the environment, many things take place. Where? In the air, water and land. Also, these non-living things or abiotic are the non-living things, no? They are also getting polluted. That is the sand, the air, the water, they are getting polluted. As a result, the existence of living things is threatened. Now the living things living there in that area, the biodiversity of that place is disturbed, it's spoiled, it's ruined. So what happens? Some of the living things there become extinct. While several living things have already become extinct, some of the living things, there are so many living things, some of them have already become extinct. That is, they don't exist anymore. If one factor of the environment is damaged, its relationship with the other factors also get affected. That is the food chain we learned, no? Because of one missing thing, the whole chain is suffering. The ecological balance is disturbed. The environment is disturbed. The biodiversity of that place is disturbed. So from time to time, some of the living things on the earth become extinct. But today, this process is taking place at much faster rate. This is a threat for the whole living world. Now, moving further, do you know, if the different types of plants and animals become extinct one by one, many of the links in the different food chains will be lost. Many scientists believe that this will affect the entire living world on the earth and the balance in the nature will collapse. It is going to downfall. Why? Because the chain is broken and will affect everything. It is going to affect the nature. Now you can see our needs and the environment. Food, water and clothes are the needs of all people. We use a lot of things to meet these needs. Besides, we use many means and devices for the purpose of studies, sport, hobbies and entertainment. We even stock up these things so that they will be available to us whenever we need them. All these things are obtained by using materials from the environment. All the people in the world have similar needs and desires. As a result, the environment is being degraded rapidly. Now, children, this is because we are spoiling the environment, we are using it, we are actually interfering in the environment, in the nature, breaking the chain. So this is going to disturb everything, the food, water, clothes, everything which is needed by all the people is getting disturbed, because many of the things, I say the raw materials which we get to make these things, we get it from the environment, from the nature. But since it is disturbed, the whole human being, the whole environment is going to suffer. As a result, it is getting degraded, and not only degraded, it is getting degraded rapidly. We need to be aware that we ourselves are a part of nature. If the balance in the nature is disturbed, it will adversely affect human beings too. It is but obvious, it is going to affect, no? We are a part of the environment, we are living in that environment. So, we use these natural things, but when they are disturbed, when the nature is disturbed, so but obviously it is going to affect all the human beings too. We need to take steps to prevent this degradation of the environment. The steps should mainly include using the means of frugally and recycling these articles. Such measures should be practiced sincerely by each and every person. We need to practice sincerely. Each and everybody should use recycling, should be taken place. The things which we don't use are we are able to recycle it, it should be recycled so that we can save our environment. Let us all ensure that no action on our part will cause pollution or cause harm to living things. Let us all make possible efforts for the conservation of the living world. Let us all together try to make this environment a better place to live in. That was all for today. Thank you, children.